We're live on the big one just for you. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Lovely to have you with us, and live on a Sunday night. So popping up, haven't popped up for a wee while, but rather good that we're popping up to say hi now. It's a random pop-up, by the way. And I know you like that when McClue does a random pop-up on a Sunday evening, just to say hi to every one of you. There's Brandon Dinky-Doo. Lovely to have you with us on the World's Top Talk Show with Scottie McClue. And tell 10 to tell 10 to tell 10. Spread the word. Hello, nationwide. Dinky-Doo, lovely to have you with us. Lucas, Dinky-Doo, good that you're here with us. Dinky-Doo, Scottie, absolutely nationwide. Always good to have you with us, and welcome, welcome, welcome. Random pop-up, of course. I'm just checking there that we've got everything arranged in backstage here, as we say. Yes, there it's good. That's wonderful. And we've got that there. Fantastic. Now then, on your TikTok, I was on your live. Lucas, yes, do you like it? I was watching you on TikTok. How amazing is that? Hi, Scottie, how are you? The wonderful Susan Shaw. We are Dinky-Doo, Susan. Good to have you with us, and welcome, welcome, welcome. I've just been live for about an hour and a half on TikTok. Thousands upon thousands have joined me there, but not everybody follows. We only get a few hundred followers, and we've been doing this for about 10 days now. So there you are. So you want to follow me on TikTok at Scottie McClue. This is it here, guys. Right now, I don't know if you'll see this the right way around or the other way. I think you'll see that backwards. Let me see if I can get this the right way around. Yeah, I'm just trying to remember how we do this, but there's a way we can get this the right way around. You're on TikTok, absolutely. Hi, Susan, Dinky-Doo. I hope you're well. Quite late, of course. What time are we at? Well, now we're coming up. It looks like about 10 to 11. Yes, so I go live at TikTok on a Sunday evening. Shared for you, Scottie. I thank you very much. Very, very good of you nationwide. And that will just let everybody know. If we had the lovable lassie of the big switchboard or the wizard of the switchboard, they would be sharing all this as we speak and telling 10 to tell 10 to tell 10. So I'll see if I can do a little bit of sharing and get this out here. That would be rather good. Fantastic. And who have we got here? Yes, there we are. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to put it out here. It's excellent. There we are. And we'll get that shared. Fantastic. If you can all share, that would be great. Pop woo, Dinky-Doo, your screen's small tonight, Scottie. Aha. Well, I'm on portrait, you see. I forgot to do landscape. So, maybe, but there might be some way you can tap the screen and it changes. So there we are, but I forgot, because I've been on TikTok, we do TikTok in portrait, you see, so I haven't done it in landscape. So, I see what you mean, yes, I'm up slightly different. Excellent, right, we can sort that for you. No problem at all. Now then, what have we got here? Is this working? I've got... I think I might have a mouse problem. Oh, no, there we are. It's back. Fantastic. Good. So if you can all like the video and share it, that would be great, just to let everybody know what's what. So there we are, the small screen tonight. And thank you to everybody that joined me on TikTok. Excellent stuff. And as I say, follow me on TikTok. That's me there on TikTok, but you can't see that. That's the wrong way around. Why is it the wrong way around? I don't understand. How do we fix that? There must be a way to fix it. I see. Lucas is smiling here. A bit of smiling, Lucas. Fantastic. You've discovered McClue. Oh, no, it is right. That does come up right. Guys, if I do that, is that the right way around as far as you're concerned? Right? Do tell me. Yes? There we are. Fantastic. Alt F4 pop woo. Yes, there it is. No, it's the right way around. Apparently you can see that. Am I right? Yes, Lucas. Yes, of course you can. Fantastic. Pop woo, what are you at? Are you giving me nonsense? There we are. Right. What I'll do is we'll just get one. I'll just pinch a copy of this. That's us here. and then we can do a little bit of sharing. Then that'll get us started, and then I can find out how you all are, how you're coping with lockdown, what is happening. There's so much going on at the moment in the world. So much going on in the world. Right, that's better. And that lets us, we always start off sharing it with our YouTubers, and then they can get that, you see. So there we are, and I'll give you a bit of a mention. Now, where's the keyboard? Oh, what a carry on. I'm not organised tonight. Not organised at all tonight. So there we are. But that doesn't mean we won't be getting organised, I can say. There you are. So if you think McClue's not organised, then I shall be. What have we got there? There it goes. Fantastic. Yeah, that's it. Good. Business done. Right, that's gone out to all the YouTubers. They don't know what's what. It is the right way around, Susan. This POPUP was at it. He's going, oh, I think, oh, not so sure, Scottie. Fantastic. So tell 10 to tell 10 to tell 10. And we'll also share to the Facebook lot, because I know they like to know as well, and they get upset. They say, oh, if I'd known about it, I'd have watched that, Scottie. You know, fantastic stuff. And we need to tell the TikTokers as well. How amazing is that? There we are, Dinky-Doo. But I haven't been up for a wee while, so quite understandable. If you're all going, for goodness sake, I'm no bothering with him. There you go. You know what it's like, social media. People get a wee bit uppity if you're not chatting to them all the time. Yes, Susan, fantastic, Susan. Thank you very much appreciated. Scottie, I've subscribed to your YouTube. Thank you, Lucas. Tell the world about it. Can you tell them on your TikTok as well, Lucas? And lots of thumbs up, please. So there we are. Fantastic. Hello, Scottie. How are you? Kareem. Now, Kareem, tell me, is this suiting you better? You're back in your old stamping ground. Got to go, Scott. You might be back soon, but stay safe. Nationwide coin hunt. Stay safe, and remember, you are a top man. Never, ever forget that. Wonderful stuff. There we are. I'll tell you what I found before you go nationwide. I found my 1971 decimal coins. You'll have seen dozens of them. So there you are. I got them in the little blue wallet. Fantastic. Right, I will also share to the big page on Facebook. So can everybody just share, let people know what's what, and we'll get started. There's Tony joined us. Dinky-Doo, Tony, lovely to have you with us. Tony, are you on TikTok? Nationwide is giving me the thumbs up. Good man. He got his message before he left there. I think that is excellent. Right, where are we sharing? We're sharing to the big page. Sharing to the big page, the big Scottie McClue page. Oh, yes. Wonderful. And then that just lets everybody know. As I say, this should all be done by the wizard of the big switchboard or the lovable lassie. I like both, but do like this. I feel it's more personal. And good chit-chat, although, Kareem, the chit-chat was really superb tonight. Of course, there are one or two wee trolls, come on, because there always will be. They get attracted by something brilliant, and they want to see if they can muck it up. How long is it now till you're on the radio? We're looking forward to it. Well, we haven't heard it yet, Anthony, because I think COVID is holding everything up. But not to worry, it's not a problem. Stephen Menzies, good evening, Scottie. Great to see you again. Hope you're well. Stephen, good to hear from you as well. We're on TikTok now, Stephen. And I go live at 9 o'clock each weeknight. I go live. Well, I've done it for the last 10 nights. And thousands upon thousands come and join me. It has just been outstanding. So there we are. So I've been rather chuffed with the way that's gone. And people from all over the world, and they pop up and duel with you. So I'm spoiled for choice when it comes to social media. As you know, I love our YouTube. But I want to chat to you live on TikTok. No idea how. Does anybody know, any TikTokers on here, know how one would go live with the host? So there we are. How many viewers did you have? Pop view, thousands upon thousands. Like the other night, 25,000 watched one night. You know what I mean? So there you are. So it's definitely fertile ground for the world's top talk show, I would say. Because as you know, I've been experimenting for years. McClue likes to be ahead of his time. Guys, follow me. Give us the old thumbs up. Absolutely. Like the stream if you can. I'll get back to the chat here and we'll see what's what. I'll just let our friends know on the Twitter as well, because they always like to know what's going on. And I've uploaded some new videos for you guys on YouTube here. You love to experiment. We do pop woo. We, we like to, sometimes I wish all this social media had come when I was much younger. Scott, it's not my place. Yes, but how's the dog? You said you had news yesterday. Kareem, I'll not go into it live though, Kareem. So there we go. I'll not go into that live, if that's all right with you. That's the stuff. Wonderful. So no problem at all, but thank you for asking, Kareem. Always appreciated. You know what I mean. So there we go, and I'll just put live. There we are. Does that come up? Yeah. Yeah, that's fantastic. Wonderful. Good. So there we are. So what I'm going to do, guys, I'm just going to tweet that out there, and that'll let people know that we are live. How's your day been, big man? Says Jerry. Jerry, fantastic day. As I say, the TikTok has absolutely blown my mind. It's just incredible. We're talking to people all over the world, and they come on live as well. So it's something very interesting. So I'd love you all to see it. Try at 9 p.m. on TikTok, and it's follow at Scottie McClue. Same as the Twitter guys. Get following on Twitter. Absolutely. And we will build and build. It's all part of building. And as you know, there's so much media about at the moment. Scottie, indeed. So what do you think this week in politics will bring? I think it will be fascinating, Kareem, just to see. And I hope if there's anything that needs to come out, that it comes out, shall we say. And we'll leave it at that just now. Yes, the TikTok's a big thing, says Jerry. Jerry, have you watched McClue on the TikTok, and what do you think? Because I value everyone's opinion. You know what I mean? As I say, I wish it was 30 years ago. I'm hoping this lockdown will end soon. I think everyone will be able to be out their houses by May or June, Anthony. But it's interesting how many dafties are still argy-bargying and going, oh, no, I don't buy into any of this. And they're the dangerous people that spread the virus. Build an empire, says Pop Woo, like the great USSR. Well, we know how that ended up, don't we, Pop Woo? No, I have not, my friend. I'll have to get to that. There we are. No bother, Jerry. Lee says, hi, Scottie. Hope you're well. Is there a way I can get a signed photo? Do you know, I had a photo recently. Are you able to see this? There we go. Can you see that one? Scottie McClue. Do you remember that, guys? There we go. Scottie, you must be tired of all these live shows. It's appreciated. Not at all, Kareem. I think it helps people during lockdown. For me, it's a bit like an athlete going out for a wee run, a wee jog, you know what I mean? It's that sort of thing. So it's the most natural thing in the world for me to be popping up. What a sweet wee face. I know the wee soul. The wee soul. There we are. And then it was there. Can you see that on the back? That sort of idea. And there's the wee soul. Ah, yes, absolutely. Happy days, I say. So, no, I wish there was more than one of me. I mean, nobody else does, but I wish there was more than one of me, you see, and we could get on there and get things done. Guys, I'm just going to drop in. I did a little video for you today, because remember, I predicted this would happen. We've got a budget on Wednesday. The Chancellor's doing a budget on Wednesday. And what's interesting about it is that nobody has mentioned Brexit. Apparently, the borrowing is 463 billion. But nobody's mentioned that Brexit has cost 200 billion. So, you know, let's not sweep the cost of Brexit under the COVID table. Hello, Scottie Dinky-Doo. This is Caroline. Caroline, lovely to have you with us. Lucas says, how have you been this lockdown, Scottie? Absolutely amazing, because I've used my time well and wisely, shall we say. Well and wisely. That's what I've been doing with my time. Guys, I'm going to do just one more share. Please don't be put off by this. Just going to do a quick share on here. A couple of shares. I saw Matt Hancock saying his team have done a great job with COVID. The UK has had the world's highest rates of death. Is it 2.63 million have died worldwide of COVID? You know, I mean, that's the whole thing. Now, guys, I'm just going to share this if I may. And, of course, you can do the same fantastic stuff. Here's a guy here asking if I'm gay. No, Ali, it's not. You mustn't assume everybody's like yourself. It's not a chat line, this. Piers Morgan for PM. So there we are. Do we have a lot of Piers fans on there? Fantastic. There we are. Now, what I'm going to do, I'll just I'll put that in there. I think that's important. And what else have I got? Right, that's us. Okay. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to post this. There we are, and that's gone out. Fantastic, guys. There we are. How old are you, says Ali? Ali, are you trying to give me your chat? So there we are, because it's not that kind of stream. Do you see what I mean? You maybe stumbled on the wrong thing for you. Scottie, I'm happy to say that you're looking well. Charles, absolutely. And Charles, you mustn't do any more of all this having a go at McClue and saying, oh, you've gone soft and you've gone to the left. And you haven't noticed, but this is not a phone-in. This is just a wee bit of chit-chat online. When we get back to the phone-in, then we'll be getting into all that stuff that you love, you see. Aha, poor taste. Come on now. Good chit-chat, please. Absolutely, Kareem. So there we are. There's Lucas. Do you think you could dye your lovely beard pink, says POPUP? It is pink. That's pink. This is pink. You see what I mean? It's all already dyed. No problem at all. Fantastic. I told my wife she drew her eyebrows too high. She looked surprised. I was in the butcher's the other day, and the butcher's a bit of a gambling man, and he said, I'll bet you at £5, Scottie, you can't reach these 2 bits of meat up there. I said, I'm not taking the bet. He said, why not? I said, the stakes are too high. So there you are. Did you like that? A wee merry jape for you, I tell you. Wonderful stuff. I flung away my old vacuum cleaner the other day. I said, see ya, sucker. We love all that. So there we are. No, it was very, very nice. I'm getting used to the TikTok now at Scottie McClue on TikTok, guys. So there we are. Oh, no, POPUP. No, sorry, not funny. So there we are. Not funny, POPUP. Nobody laughing at that one. Scottie, if I get through to you on Ocean Radio, please be nice to me. Kareem, of course, I'll be nice to you. But there's Charles. You see, Charles likes when I get combative. Is it combative or combative? I think probably either would do, to be honest with you. Guys, can everybody share this, please? I want to get this shared and get it out there for the nation. Otherwise, nobody knows we're on. They won't know that we are on live. Wonderful. There is so much media nowadays, though. It's quite interesting. Actually, trying to... What have I got here? Has anybody got a Reddit account there? Follow me on Reddit, Scottie_McClue. All right, so make sure you're onto that one as well, guys. I think it's very, very important. Très important. Wonderful. There we are. That's what it's all about. Because I need more karma. What's your favorite book? On the shelf behind you. Well, these are reference books for cross-referencing things. Can you give us a large Dinky-Doo? I can pop woo. A large Dinky-Doo. Just for you. Can everybody give us a good like there? Wonderful. Get the words out there. Right. We're fairly new to Reddit, and I've got 5 followers. That should be 5 million. So everybody get on there and get following. Big style. Big style. Piece of nonsense. I had to explain to some people throughout the world not to waste the chance. Scottie, do you drink tea or coffee? I love tea. Lucas, I haven't had coffee. Now let me get this right because time goes so quickly. I haven't had coffee for 39 years, I think it is. Either 30 or 39 years. Like to chat, Scottie. I thank you, Kareem. Scottie, our politics may differ, but I'll always admire you. You're a top man. No, and I admire you, Charles, but I just had to have a word with you. Never mind the politics. I think you see, I think you're thinking in a certain way that you've had your head stuffed with. Whereas I think about what's best for Scotland. Do you see the difference? So I'm apolitical, so I'm not hidebound by any sort of party line. I think now that is best for Scotland. Do you see what I mean? So there we go. Pop Woo, I'm just wondering if you're on the wrong thing here, actually, because you're asking these very puerile questions. You'd be better broadening your intelligence here. Do you know, using your intelligence and broadening your knowledge and understanding of life. So there we are. So Pop Woo, I don't know if you're maybe very young and you're just not sure. Anthony says, I'm sure you have no shortage of female fans. Oh, we have fans of all genders on here, Anthony. So there we go. Guys, give us a thumbs up if you can. I'm just going to get on to the live chat and see what's happening there. The live chat. We love it. We absolutely love it. We'll do some more Facebook, of course. Always good to do that. What's the meaning of life? Life is what you make it. It is a gift. I was once asked, can a kangaroo jump higher than a house? And I said, yes, of course it can, because houses can't jump. We love it. I thank you very much. So there we go. Now, what have we got here? I'm just going to share this, guys, to... I'm just going to share this to another Scottie McClue page as well. There we go. Excellent stuff. Right, that's that. The one's getting out there. Has the infighting within the SNP damaged independence? I don't think there's any infighting within the SNP apart from near to the top. So there you are. I mean, I think they're very much our unit, but I don't think that would damage independence at all, although I think you'll find that the unionist parties will be desperate to make some capital out of it. But I think if people want independence for Scotland, then they'll vote for the party that can facilitate that. So you see, that's what's interesting about that. That's what I feel anyway. Mrs. Mac said to me, I never listened to her. I said, sorry, dear, what did you say? Fantastic. We love that. Susan's giving it the old thumbs up. Absolutely. Yes, indeed. So, I mean, Charles McLaughlin, if I thought another party would be good for Scotland, I would go for that as well. Do you see what I mean? Robert Scrimger, good evening, Scotty. Good to see you back in your natural home at YouTube. I enjoyed TikTok last night. Yes, and Robert, it was outstanding tonight. We had one or two silly wee trolls. Can you see this? Can you see that? But I actually gave them a telling off and said, look, go away, grow up, and come back when you are grown up and have got something to say. And I think that made a huge difference, So there we are. So welcome, welcome, welcome. Everybody share, please, guys. Let's build this a bit. It would be fantastic if we could build it. I do like when we build a nice live stream. How's Mrs. McClue and Johnson, says Caroline, doing, Scotty? I hope they're well. Oh, yes, they're very well. Well, Johnson's not with us just now, so he's isolating in his own house. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. Absolutely, POPUP. We don't mind that at all. I've never used TikTok before. What's your TikTok account? That's it there, Anthony. You'll enjoy it. Follow at SCOTTIE McCLUE. So it's the same as my Twitter handle. So all of you, get following me on Twitter as well. And I've uploaded a whole load of videos. Fantastic. And the TikTok, the videos go like hotcakes. Absolutely fantastic. See, I think the thing is you've got to find what's the best platform for what you do. And look at the laughs we've had, Facebook Live, YouTube, all that tremendous stuff. Will do. Do, Anthony, because I think you'll thoroughly enjoy it. I can just see it being right up your street. There we are. Right, I'm just going to share in a group, guys. And here we go. Wonderful, wonderful. Right, share with that lot, see how we get on. You've always got to know what's best, haven't you? But you never clapped your hands. Yes, I did, POPUP. I don't like to clap my hands too loud on YouTube because a lot of people, particularly late at night, if they've got families and young children sleeping in the house, then they've got their headphones on. And if you clap your hands too loud, so there you are. Do you follow back on social media platforms? I don't on TikTok because there are so many youngsters on there, and I don't want them saying, this old guy's followed me. You know what I mean? All that kind of nonsense in this day and age. So there you go. So then nothing can be construed. Do you see what I'm saying to you? So I think it's much healthier if I don't follow anybody, but I have a huge number of followers. If you look on the TikTok, I think there's about, is it 3,500 have followed within the last few days? Now that's pretty good when you think how difficult it is to get people to subscribe live on YouTube. Look at the times that I've said, please subscribe. And people go, bother with that. People should log in and subscribe. Scotty, I'll say good night. Speak to you on TikTok tomorrow. Rest well. Have a good day. You too, Kareem. Are you going into work tomorrow, Kareem, may I ask? So there we are. Do say. Now then, Charles says, how's the wee dog doing? I don't have a dog because when my dog and we had to part, it was too devastating. Well, Charles, I know exactly what you mean. That's all I'll say on that. It's good you're comfortable switching from different platforms, Scottie. You don't pigeonhole yourself. You're very versatile. Robert Scrimgeour, thank you for that. I think it's very important. If somebody is a broadcaster, a podcaster, a live streamer, there's no point in me saying, look, you'll all know me because I'm very, very big or was very big back in the... Nobody's interested in that. What people are interested in is how enjoyable is this to watch? And that's what we're all thinking with the media. And this is why I wish I was half my age again so that I could use all the technology to do all the wonderful things that we've done over the last, 40 years or something like that. Do you know what I mean? Do you think the London-based media has an anti-Scottish bias? It was reported that the BBC has to correct their reporting over the Alexander affair. Well, you see, they are the British Broadcasting Company. And I'm not saying that they would have a bias, but if you think about it, if Scotland goes independent, what's to stop Scotland having the Scottish Broadcasting Corporation? You see? And there's always been talk about SCOTTIE McCLUE running that. You see how interesting that is? Very, very powerful. I mean, I would obviously always have an open mind to these things. I'll be in work briefly tomorrow. It's still scary because of COVID. So homeschool's been good during the pandemic. Excellent, Kareem. Take care of your dear self. Have a fabulous night, and we'll hopefully catch up tomorrow. So there we are. And Kareem, I hope you got the sense of what I was saying to Charles there about dogs. You know what I mean? I used to work in a shoe recycling shop. It was soul destroying. Caroline, very, very good. My first job was in a shoe shop back in the 70s. I used to take the hush puppies out for a walk. Scottie, what do you think the roadmap, what Boris Johnson has put out, is realistic? Glenn, Glenn, welcome. How lovely to have you with us. Glenn, I never, ever like to say ichi or ochi about what we're told from Westminster because they do so many U-turns. Volte-face, you know, volte-face. There's so much of that going on, so I don't put any. I preferred what the First Minister said the other day. I wouldn't want to commit to it, you know, and quite right too. Anthony Mack, the mainstream media is terrified of Scotland going independent. I'll say it till I'm blue in the face. Anyway, it's a bit late for politics. Never too late for politics. We can always have a wee chat. If you're in charge of independence, I would think again. Well, why would you think again, though, Charles? There's no argument for the union. There never, ever was. You know, and I used to be very big on that, going with the flow, going with the union, going with the whole lot. There never, ever was. If Scotland goes independent, it needs to take the Queen with it so that you've got the 50% of the vote and get on with that. And, you know, I think you'll find Scotland would very quickly unite under the one banner, under the saltire. But the monarchy is a Scottish institution. Rubbish that some nationalists talk about, they want a republic. Forget that, not happening. The anti-monarchists are the ones that will kill off independence. Mark my words, Charles. But if we take the Queen with us and all that sort of thing, absolutely, £75 billion in your pocket, Charles. Would you not like to see Scotland's economy properly repaired and rebuilt? So there we go. Because remember, Margaret Thatcher, your dear friend who you worship, sucked the life out of Scotland with her policies. You know, and that's true. I'm very worried for you, Scottie. Your creative is sad for yourself. You put on a brave face to radiate positivity. For those who don't have it, but underneath, I see that you're crumbling inside POPUP. Where on earth did you get that from? So there you are. I've never been better. Hi, Scotty, in your eyes, as the development of podcasts, YouTube, etc., had a negative effect on radio and TV. What are the pros and cons of modern media consumption? I think there's so much media, and I think that a lot of people are watching junk. But I put a lot of the blame on the mainstream media for very often being very poor in their efforts to keep their position in the market. And I can remember saying to mainstream radio companies, they said, no, we're not fazed by social media. And I said, we are concentrating on our core business. And I said to them, if you don't take cognizance of social media, then you won't have a core business. Do you see what I mean? It will just crumble before your eyes. So there we are. So POPUP, why did you make up all that nonsense? Hi, Scotty. Yes, absolutely. So Potato King, I hope that answers that. You know? Quick teaser, Scotty, what's the only English city outside of Yorkshire that has a white rose as its symbol? Is it London? Am I right? Is it London? It's got the white rose as its symbol. How much do you like pretzels out of 10, says POPUP? I'm not the biggest pretzel fan. I once got a packet of Monster Munch for about 25p or something. I think that was it, and they were brilliant. So there we are. I don't know what the shop was, but I thought, what a great snack the Monster Munch are. So there we are. So I'm not big. Do you remember Twiglets? And then used to get a lot of Twiglets. We loved the Twiglets as well. So there we are. Our pretzels, not a bit like that. A salty snack. Wonderful. Now, if you've just joined us, a very, very warm welcome. You're watching Scottie McClue, the first lord of the internet, the world's top broadcaster, and the world's most humble man. Wonderful. Thank you, POPUP, for that. So there you are. I saw a cobbler shop saying we can only mend your shoes, but only Jesus can save your soul. Imagine getting serenaded earlier. I meant to say, I'm Jonesy. When your TikTok, yes, did you enjoy it, the TikTok? So there we are. Wonderful stuff. Scotty, I know you're not a fan of Maggie Thatcher, but I am, sitting here, a homeowner, thanks to her. Yeah, but she's gone, Charles. What about the future? You can't just sit there worshipping Maggie Thatcher. She got rid of the P5B rover. So that was a wee black mark in my eyes. Scotty, are you mainly on YouTube again, or will you be back to the TikTok format? No, I think we'll be back TikTok tomorrow night, God willing, weather permitting, Glenn. I think that would be excellent here. So there we are. So Charles, it's not, I'm not a fan of Maggie Thatcher. She did a lot of remarkable things, and she was a remarkable person. And she was a prime minister who was out with the establishment. And that's absolutely mega. You know, I mean, she didn't go to Eton or to Winchester or the other one. Prime ministers tend to come from Eton. I think there's been a few from Harrow. So there you are. Scotty, are you scared for death? No, POPUP. You know, why would I be scared for death? You know, an ongoing journey into the next life. The only thing is I'd like to get quite a few things done while I'm here on Earth. Absolutely. POPUP, I'm just beginning to wonder if you're the one that's crumbling inside and you sort of are trying to project that onto me. That's what I'm wondering if it's coming across. Margaret Thatcher will always be remembered in Scotland for introducing the poll tax, and she took the milk away from the school kids coming from poor families. Yes, so not a very good record in Scotland, Anthony. And she sold the shipyards off cheap to our pals for nothing. You know, well, cheap, not for nothing, but very, very cheap. I see. Guys, I'm just sort of sending this round. If anybody's up for a bit of chat, then feel free to be so. Oh, wait a wee minute. There we are. We'll just pop that out as well. Let everybody know. A bit of sharing. Would you rather toes for thumbs or thumbs for toes? POPUP, are you being silly? I ask you. I plan to live forever. So far, so good. Absolutely. If I'd known I was going to live this long, I'd have taken better care of myself. No, I don't fear death any more than I fear life. And in my life, I've only met one bad man. Took money off me in a business arrangement. So there we are. And that's the only bad man I've ever met. There we are. How interesting is that? Now, who have we got here? I think I'm right in saying Scotland was the first country forced to have the poll tax. They were the guinea pigs, Anthony. And that's what went a bit wrong there. Absolutely. Fantastic. Guys, let's get this, let's keep sharing here. You know, get the word out there. Scotty, the YouTube, the chat doesn't go as fast as the TikTok. Is that because you get more views on TikTok? The thing about TikTok, we have thousands and thousands of viewers. So there you are. It's interesting. I mean, I've only been on a week, Glenn, and, you know, maybe a couple of 100,000 have watched me on TikTok in a week. You know, now that's just crazy, crazy stuff. Do you know what I mean? Because on YouTube, we only have a handful because people can watch later. Do you know what I mean? It's that sort of thing. I'm suggesting that Maggie Thatcher should have a statue in the Scottish Parliament. What do you think? I think it would be open for too much vandalism, Charles. You see, if you think about it, Donald Dewar, who was a Labour man, and I'm sure you were a big fan of Donald Dewar. Now, you couldn't have got a nicer man than Donald Dewar, or a more gentlemanly politician. And his statue, they had to put it up on a high plinth because it was getting vandalised. And he's a Labour man in Glasgow. Do you see what I mean? That sort of stuff. So that should belong to a statue of Maggie Thatcher. They would need to put railings round barbed wire. And we don't want that. You know, I don't think that's entirely fair. You know, that's the thing I'm asking you. So you've got to look at that as well. So a wee bit of sharing, guys. 2 seconds. There we are. Off to the SCOTTIE McCLUE group, just to let everybody know. Have you seen the sketch on YouTube, The State of Greenock? No, I haven't, David Caledonia. I shall have a look at that because I'm a member of a lot of groups on Greenock. See, I think Greenock's a wonderful, wonderful place. Do you get full live videos on TikTok? You do, Anthony, but they disappear at the end of the broadcast. You'll never, ever, ever see them again. So it's interesting. So this is a very interesting piece of media here. I think you can watch SCOTTIE McCLUE again on YouTube. You can watch SCOTTIE McCLUE on Facebook. You can watch SCOTTIE McCLUE on all sorts of platforms. So if somebody says, did you see SCOTTIE McCLUE last night? You say, no, I'll watch it on catch up. And then you maybe never do because something happens and you're busy. So you don't watch it. Whereas on TikTok, if you don't watch it on the night, you don't get to see it. So you've been punished enough, you see. So that's what goes on there. Margaret Thatcher did what eventually had to be done to Britain. Her problem was she did it too quickly and brutally. She underestimated community feelings. Well, she said there's no such thing as society, didn't she? Scotty's right. You have to move on. Absolutely, Robert, you know. Good point there. And I do hope that Charles takes that on board, that Maggie Thatcher has gone. There we are. Good night. Sleep well. Stay safe, Scotty. Susan Shaw, I thank you very much. And if you ever get the chance to join us on TikTok, please do, because it is fantastic. There's a few wee trolls, but big, big, big numbers for SCOTTIE McCLUE. Take care, Susan. Night-night. Everybody say good night to Susan, please. I love Greenock. I was kidding. So there we are. Absolutely, David. Scottie, I would rather interact with the chat when it's live rather than the catch-up. Glenn, I think you're absolutely right. I think you're absolutely right. And I think that's what people are doing. You know, will do. Thanks, Susan. Bless you. So there we go. What a top lady. Has everybody said good night to Susan? Susan Shaw, one of our biggest fans. Tremendous stuff. Good to have her with us, I say. Yes. So it's live, and I like the idea that it just disappears, gone. Because I was brought up, telly, you watched it at the time. There was, until videos came in, you couldn't see anything again. Right, here we got, Scottie, go and see, SEA, a video on YouTube, The Stolen Seas. Donald Dewar was not good for Scotland. Well, there we are. Well, you know, we got the impression he was, I'll tell you where Donald Dewar was good. He brought us the Scottish Parliament. You know, I'm not a man of politics, but it sounds like Margaret Thatcher was a menopausal woman going mad because of her hormones. POPUP. You say you're not a man of politics, and yet you come out with, what shall we say, you come out with a medical consultation of a woman you've probably only seen her photo. There we are. Scottie, sorry for sounding like a pain in the backside. But have you any idea when the radio's going live? No, I don't, Glenn. So there we are. And I'm not holding out on you. I think COVID is probably deciding when it's going live. They say everyone from Greenock are great swimmers. Seems to rain there all the time. Well, the old Scottish comedians, Tony, used to say things like, now, who have we got in? Have we got any bodies in for Paisley? You say, aye! All that. And they said, Greenock, don't bother putting your hands up. I can see your webbed feet from here. Wonderful stuff. He redrew the North Sea to put 7 oil fields into a new English section. Well, David Caledonia, that's real tot-tottity tot-tot-tot-tot-tot-tot. That was not good of him. Not good. So he's just gone down in my estimation. Because, of course, that would be the time of the Macron report. One would be after the Macron report. I think it was 75. So there we are, one of our finest economists. The report, the Macron report. So there we are. So try and have a look at that, I say. Wonderful stuff. But, you know, Scotland we need to put the case properly for Scotland. And it's an economic case, not a political case. The politicians need to take cognizance of that. So there we are. Fantastic. So we need to get these oil fields back into Scotland. Although Scotland's not totally relying on oil now. We have many, many, many assets in Scotland. But it's how the union was put together. People should study the union and see how it was put together. That's the one I say. Right, I'm just doing a bit more sharing, guys. Top 10 to top 10. Here we go. Say something about this. All right. There we are. And I'll just say that we're live now. I think that's important. Yes, I'll just pop up live now, guys. There we are. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Fantastic. There we are. A wee chit-chat for everybody. And we'll get that out there. Right. That just lets people know if they're wanting a wee blether late on. You know, because what I've found with the TikToks, guys, is it really gives people a huge lift during lockdown just to see another human being they can talk to. You know, so there we go. Scottie, I'm trying to get assistance with my short-sightedness. Has anyone got any contacts? Very good, Robert Scrimgeour. We love it. I was listening to an interesting debate. When does free speech cross the line into abuse? What do you think? Well, I don't know. I've always had free speech, and I have never, ever crossed a line into abuse and never would. 50 years voting for the SNP, but not with Sturgeonism, says David Caledonia. Yes, well, I think we've got to just remember what a fabulous, fabulous contribution to independence Alex Salmond has actually made, and not have our judgment clouded. What is your religion? Well, Pop View, I'm a child of the universe. I'm a great respecter of all of the world's great religions, because religion has never, ever, ever caused a problem in the world. So there you are. I can tell you that for nothing. So there we are. Are you seeking our religion? Are you a seeker? Scottie, do you agree that some great people come from the West End of Greenock? I think there are many great people from the West End of Greenock. Absolutely. And I even have met some. Scottie, when you go bigger on the radio, don't forget your original followers. Glenn, when have I ever forgotten my followers? I've got followers going back 29 years, so I'm not likely to forget them. So there we go. Tony says the whole Salmond and Sturgeon affair is sounding a bit fishy. Very good, Tony. I see what you just did there. We'll see what the week brings, yes? We won't talk about it until we see we have all the pros and cons. And until then, we won't say ichi or ochi. Do you like that? Have you heard that one, Tony, before? Ichi or ochi. Fantastic. Now, I'm just going to send this one out as well. I think it's very, very important. Everybody seems to be thoroughly enjoying it. We pop up on a Sunday night. You can't beat it. And then I'll let you know when we're back on radio. And you can all come and join us, you see. Right, what do we got here? Okay, and this one is, oh my goodness me, where is the lovable lassie of the big switchboard? She would have all this sorted, you see. There we go. I'll just send that out right now. That's gone. Wonderful stuff. Now then. Sorry, bad joke there. Yes, there we are. Glenn says, Scottie, I'm a massive fan of you, big man. My mum loves you as well. Fantastic. Hallam FM, Glenn. I'm actually a priest of the Universal Catholic Church. Can I swear you into the cult? No, I don't join cults. There we are. We stay independent. Scott, did you know there are two other Edinburghs in the world aside from Aldrich? One in America and an island called Edinburgh in the South Atlantic. I didn't know that, Robert Scrivener, but I will take your word for it and check it out as well to boot. Do you see what I mean? To boot, as they say. I'll check it out to boot. There we go. Quality chat on here, guys. Wonderful. I'll just put quality chat. Look. There it is, quality chat. And I shall send that out to you. And you will get that. There we are. I know you from my times as a taxi driver in Inverclyde. We used to sit and pash ourselves laughing at the wooden toilet seats and the fitted carpets. Absolutely, David. I'd seen the taxi drivers' houses. You know, I saw a poor taxi driver recently, and he's just standing with his head down on the roof of his car, and I said to him as I passed, I said, "It'll get better." And he went, "No, it won't." So there we are. So that was that. So you get the original cast of callers. to ring you. They might do, Glenn. I've been in many cults. I think you should reconsider. Sign up for TikTok now, says Anthony. Oh, signed up. Anthony signed up. Did you follow at Scottie McCLUE, Anthony? You can't beat it. So there we are. Stuart Cosgrove off the ball with Tam Cowan. That's a great show, even if you don't like football. Robert, I've had many a mention on the show, and I sent them a tweet at Christmas past a year ago, and they read it out. They said, is it from him? Aye. And he's put hashtag Merry Christmas. I think they were quite chuffed that old McClure could work Twitter. Lovely people, Stuart Cosgrove and Tam. Very, very talented men, excellent broadcasters. And I love the show. I don't know a lot about football. You said even if you don't like football, it's not a question of not liking football. It's a question of not actually knowing much about it. I was 40 when I went to my first football match. Pick your colour of taxi if you want, says David. Absolutely. I had an angry driver once, and it was when I was travelling. It was down your way, David, and I'd phoned and asked for the taxi to pick me up at one of the stations. That was fine, and I came out, and the taxi was sitting, and as soon as I got into the taxi, he started on me. Excuse me, I'm not being cheeky like, but when did you phone? So I told him, I've been sitting here for about 10 minutes. This is no good. And he started giving me the chat, and I felt like saying to him, look, you can't treat customers like that. Because when I got in, I said, good morning. And he went, sorry, what? I said, good morning. And he went, aye, is it? And he started all this chat all the way. And he said, I'm not being funny with you. And I felt like saying, you are being funny with me. And you're actually being very rude to a paying passenger. You know, because, I mean, he got 5 smackers off me. 5 smackaroonies. If you love the Conservatives, comment, says Popwoo. There you are. You might be waiting a wee while, Popwoo. Although Charles might give you a wee comment. Martin and Ruffy is a good show. Yes, David, absolutely. I can go back to Ewan and Ruffy. Remember Ewan and Ruffy? To remember the football phone-in. And to remember Super Scoreboard and Clyde. I used to be on after that. So there we are. That's unacceptable, says Popwoo. It's strange having no fans at the football grounds. The broadcasters have to add in extra sound effects. Well, there we are. Now, there's a wee opening for you, Anthony. Are you a football commentator? I remember being asked, I was telling a football joke with a commentary in it, and one of Scotland's top commentators said to me, Scottie, what are you doing on Saturday afternoon? Do you want to join us in the commentary box? And I said, I don't know anything about football. And they said, oh, well, you'll fit in with the rest of us then. I thought it was lovely. It's strange, it's very, very strange. Absolutely, there's no doubt about that. It's a very, very strange thing. Guys, I'm just looking at the time. We've been on for an hour. I hope you've enjoyed the live pop-up tonight. And join me on TikTok at Scottie McClue. This is my TikTok. There you are. Follow at Scottie McClue. And it's the same for Twitter. So do the same for Twitter, please. We'd appreciate that. Excellent stuff. So there we are. A taxi driver called in and asked where Brisbane Street was. I told the controller to tell him to ask a taxi driver. I might come and drive for a while in Greenock, actually, because I know all the streets. So there you are. Are you a hun, says Popwoo? I've been told by the ladies I'm an absolute hun. There we are. But I think it's short for honey. Hi, Scottie. Dinky-Doo, everybody. Right, I'll sing you the goodbye song. Are we ready? Goodbye, everybody. Goodbye. Take care, everybody, as you go. Goodbye, everybody. Auf Wiedersehen. Au revoir. And a cheerio. Night, night, my dear people. Stay fabulous. Stay safe. Enjoy being you. It's a great thing to be. And tell 10 to tell 10 to tell 10 to follow Scottie McCLUE. Good night, David Caledonia. Taxis don't like you pre-booking journeys. They can't take you in the longer route and charge you extra. I'm sure they wouldn't do that, Tony. Every taxi driver I've met is fine and upstanding. Apart from that shouty one that morning, it was a wee bit cheeky. Right, there we are. Night, everybody. Night, Scottie. Night, Anthony. Take great care of yourselves. And as we say in the best of circles, Dinky-Doo.